very different. Well, as we all know, the Isle of Man plays host to the greatest road race on Earth. But it's also a great place to throw yourself against the countryside. And that's exactly what Dave Knight has been doing for the last 2 decades. He started off as a trials rider but moved into enduro in his early 20s and quickly became hugely successful. He's been world enduro champion 3 times and competed all over the globe, from the US to Australia to Eastern Europe. He's been so successful that he's even got an MBE for services to motorcycling and will soon be named Lord Knight of Oily Ragshaw. I tracked him down to his workshop in Ballaugh to talk all things motorbike. Explain to me the definition of enduro riding. So obviously scramble's a short circuit. Yeah. Okay, and trials is you're going over small rocks and things like that without putting a dab down. But enduro is just a massive motocross event, is it?
Well, no, it's basically car rallying but on a bike. That's how I explain it to people.
Oh, okay, I get it straight away.
Yeah.
Today there are several different types of enduro, ranging from the fairly extreme to the very extreme. All variants put huge demands on man and machine. Tell me about a bike like this, right? To me, this looks seriously tricked. To compete properly, yeah, how tricked does that bike have to be? And where is it trick?
The bikes are that good now, honestly, you don't have to change too much on them. Most of the work I do is personal preference, you know, obviously you get different shapes of handlebars, so...
Okay, so position of pegs, bars, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, suspension's the biggest thing on an off-road bike.
So do you fettle them all here?
Yeah, I just do them on myself, and I've got
I've
got a new one in here that I'm building now. So I'll show you what I've done to this.
This is where the magic happens, eh? Come on. This is Dave's latest acquisition, a 2016 Honda motocrosser that he's speccing to his own preferences. He's fitted an oversized aluminium petrol tank, is modifying the suspension, and has just fitted a new, quieter exhaust. Hang on, sorry, you're a racer and you're going a bit quieter. What's that about?
Enduros. A lot of rules with noise and...
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
You can't just ming it with open pipes.
Because you're road legal. Bikes have got to be road legal and...
oh, God,
you know, because you're on and off the road and stuff. For enduro, you want a right, easy bike to ride. Something that you can ride 8 hours a day, you know, with a race, 2-day event.
So obviously there is comfort to take into account.
Yeah, and that's half the thing.
There's somewhere to put your sandwiches and that.
Yeah, your lunchbox. And
yeah. Do you have one of those bags over your head, like that, with a little tube in it?
They have them drink, yeah.
Do you?
Get them,
I've always wanted one of those. It looked pretty bad on me aerial though, wouldn't it, running along like that?
Need some panniers as well.
Sorry, can I stop you there for a sec? Hey, now I know we're here to talk enduro, but what is that? That is more...
Covered that up more,
what is that? That is a Mike Halewood replica, hey?
And a Mark 1 as well.
Is that yours?
It was my late father's.
Oh,
my
God.
That was his pride and joy. And,
This thing of great beauty is a Mike Halewood Ducati, a replica of the bike on which he won the 1978 TT.
When we were obviously kids, every penny that my mum and dad earned were put into us playing on trials bikes and that, really. And that's the one thing that he bought. That was real tatty when he bought it, and he did it all up, and that was his pleasure, really.
Do you know what? I'm sorry, okay. What I just love about motorcycles, and this is a typical example, is that alas, your dad may not be around right now, but he is.
Yeah.
He's here because this bike's here.
That was his.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it even makes me feel emotional because, you know, your dad and that bike is here in the workshop with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Good point.
And though we're here in Dave's workshop, which is full of enduro bikes and trophies, I can't help but wonder if he's been tempted by the Isle of Man's most famous race.
You know, I travel all over the world and people always ask me about the TT.
I'm sure.
And I still, first practice I'll go out and watch, in whatever place I watch. I always go somewhere that it's fast and, you know, and I still get goosebumps. I still have that thing inside that I want to do.
Do you want to do it?
Well, I have that thing inside that I want to do it, but hopefully I won't do it because You know, just having kids and stuff now, it's one of them that
Absolutely.
a bit selfish maybe to go and do it, but
Talking of risking things that you shouldn't do when you're getting on a bit, I've tried enduro many times over the years, but never really felt comfortable. Would it be a right thing to say that if you hadn't done it as a child and you get into it at my age, it's really an uphill struggle?
when you're a kid, you bounce well, you're not scared of crashing. When you get older, you know, it's more on your mind, but you've just got to, I think, relax into it and let it come to you.
Whether something like this will ever be classified as relaxing, I'm not so sure. But watching 6'4" Dave throw his Honda around these trails is in its own way as impressive as the TT, and a great reminder that the Isle of Man has it all.
How does he do that? I tell you what, it just never ceases to amaze me watching guys like him ride off-road. Should I give it a go again? Maybe.